Hey there, I'm your host, and if you are in HR or recruitment, you are going to love this tool. Today, we are diving into Workable, a modern recruiting platform that's changing the game for hiring for years. After spending the last week testing every feature, comparing it with other tools, and using it for some real recruitment campaigns, I can now show you exactly what Workable can do for your hiring process. But before we dive into all the details, let me show you a few features that completely blew my mind, right? So workable candidate pipeline is like nothing I have seen. You can easily track applicants from sourcing to hiring with just few clicks. Here's another feature that's a next level: automate job posting, right? Instead of posting to every job board individually, Workable automatically distribute your job opening to wide networks of platform. So obviously that's reduce the time and give us enough time and convenience, right? All right, so first thing first, let's get your Workable account set up. Before that, let's talk about the pricing. Obviously, it plays a huge role. Workable give you the three plans: a standard, and the first one is a starter, standard, and a premium, right? So obviously the price changes once your employees expand. So for example, it goes to 51 to 100 employees, the price goes to $669, right? So if I just go and select 1 to 20 employees, it charges you around $300 per month. Right, now this is a starter plan up to the 20 plan, so you can't change the employee. Right, in the standard plan, these are some of the different features. It gives you some extra offers, and this is a premier, which is obviously the best one and with all the features available. Right, so if you want to have a look into this, you can pause the video or you can visit the Workable website and you can read it by yourself, right? Now here you can request a demo or start a free trial. So let's just go and click on start a free trial. Here you have to fill up all these details. Ronma, that's my name here. And by the way, if you want to thinking to buy, you can obviously buy it from, there's a link given in the description. You will get a heavy discount, plus that's affiliate link. You can help us to support our channel. To make an account, you can use Microsoft account or LinkedIn ID and Google ID. I will use my Google ID here. And here you can see enter your work or company email. So we can't use a normal Google ID because I was trying to make an account by using my normal ID and that's not possible. So if it is happening with the same for you, make sure you use a working email. And yeah, you can thanks for later to save your time. Now, once you fill up all this information, it will send your email to verify your account. Now this is the email, so just go and click on activate your Workable account here, and then you will get an option to activate it. So thanks for creating a Workable account. So click on it, right, and automatically you will be redirected to Workable. Now this is the dashboard of Workable. This is how it's look, and no worries, I will explain you each and everything, right? So once you are inside your account, the first thing I recommend is setting up your company profile. Right, a description and other key details so that every job posting look professional and branded. To do this, on the top right side corner, you can see here there's a profile icon and click on add a company. And once you just go and click on there, you have to add your company name. So I will just write here, this is just an example, guys. So I will just write here Filex Express and write on website name express.com, right? This is a company size, so it's 1 to 20 employees. Then you have to enter your number, and here you have to click on evaluating solution for recruiting or HR. By the way, the same information will be asking when you are making your account for the first time, right? So if you didn't add your information there, you can add it right now. You can edit right now. So once you have added or created your company account, make sure you add a logo and everything here. Now, once you do this, let's customize your recruitment settings. So in Workable, you can set up your preferences for things like candidate assessment, interview stages, and workflows. You can adjust who on your team has access to what, so you can keep everything organized and secure. Obviously, we will keep looking on something here. This is called Explore Workable with sample data. So you can just go and click on here. Okay, this is some kind of issue. Let's refresh this page here. Let's do one thing. First of all, let's create a job. So here you can see, just go and click on create a job. Obviously, I will explain you each and everything. No worries. Let's start with the first thing. Now you have your account is ready. Let's create a first job posting. It's really simple. You will find a big create button, which you just clicked on, right? on your dashboard, and you can either start from scratch or use one of the workable pre-made templates. So let's say this is a job details. So we have to tell applicants about this role, including job title, location, and recruitment. So my job title is, for example, hiring content creators, right? And here they are asking no department available yet, so we can just enter your job code. So what is the job code? So assign a reference code for the job. It will be visible to candidates and your team. So let's say I will just write here 198 here, that's a code. And location, so whether your job is an on-site, they have to come on the office, or they have to come on the site, or the workable playstation, sorry, workstation, right? And or whether it's a hybrid. So let's say in a 1 week, whether it's a work from home for 2 days and remaining 4 days will be from work from office, or completely it will just from work from home. So mine is hybrid. And office location, so you have to enter your office location. So I will just enter here my office location here, right? And once you enter it, make sure on career page, yeah, it should be shown here. Now additional office locations, you can enter your LinkedIn, Google job listings, or Google location, whatever, to verify it up, right? But it's not mandatory. Now this is about the role. Now here you can see I have made my job post by using AI here. So I will just completely copy this out, right? I will copy this, right click on it, copy. I'll just go here, paste it here, right? So now this is my job post. I can just edit it. So obviously Workable give me the option to add a text, make it bold, italic, or list section, whatever it is. You can customize it, and here enter the job requirements. You can just add it more, the benefits and everything. Now once you fill up all this information, this is a company industry, so it's marketing and advertisement, right? In your case, you can select whatever it is. This is a job function, so I just want for art and creative people. Employment type, it's a full-time. Experience, it's a completely entry level. You can select your experience up to the job requirement here. The education is unspecified, because nowadays content creator can anybody. I just want this skill, right? Not the education. So here this is a keyword. So keyword is, I will just write here content creator. Click on add. Now, keywords should be completely similar to what your job post is. For example, if you're hiring an engineer, so one keyword should be engineer. Now, what type of engineer you want, whether you want a civil or computer engineer, or mechanical engineer, whatever it is, right? So I will just write here content creator, marketer, right? So something like the keywords is very similar. Now the annual pay is, let's say the annual pay is around $10,000 to $30,000, right, per annum. Okay, 30,000, and here I can select the currency. I will select here USD, click on save and continue. Now we will move to the application form. So this is how it's look, right? And hiring Hikaku, hiring content creator, right? And this is a hybrid, this is a code which we gave, this is a location, right? And let's this is, they have to fill up all this information. Once they fill up, they have to upload the photo, the experience, and each and everything. So ultimately all the details will come to me, right? Now here I can add it. For example, the name is mandatory, right? So these are the information which I need from the candidates. So obviously I want the name, obviously I want the last name, right? These are important. I can create my own, and everything is mandatory. For example, headline is optional. I can select it. So if, let's say it's a mandatory, right? Phone number, really mandatory. Address, yeah, everything is mandatory. Let's say headline is off, or I just don't want to add it. So here you will see one thing, that once I take it as a completely off, the headline will be gone, right? You can see here the headline vanish. Now if I just make it mandatory, automatically it will come up here. Now same way you can choose whatever information you need. If you want to customize the information, you can just customize it from here. Click on add a question and you can add it, right? And then you can just move it upwards. Now you can save this, keep this setup for my future job. If if your setup is completely same for every job listing, you can put this as save this as a preset or something like that. Now once everything is done, you can just go and click on find candidates. So here there's a referral option. As you can see here, this job is still draft and not visible to the public. To post it to 19 free job boards, obviously we are using the free version, so we will get up to the 19 free job post here. We need to publish. So we will just go and click on publish. Now it will start publishing your job post, and as you can see here, the job was successfully published. Now once you have got the job details in, the best part is that Workable automatically sync your job posting to multiple job boards, including LinkedIn, Indeed, and others. No need to manually post to each one. And how cool is that, right? So, okay, so you have posted the job. Now it's time to review the application. So, Workable has a really intuitive candidate pipeline where you can see everyone who applied for this job. It shows you their current status, whether they are on the screening, interviewing, or offer stage. Let me take here. So this is, for example, find candidates. So here I can just this is a premium job board. Use premium job board to increase visibility and collect more candidates. We will even recommend the best performer, right? So obviously they are asking me to boost this, so they are I need to pay for it because they are going to publish this or upload it to the LinkedIn. So for example, you can see here LinkedIn is not free. Obviously you can post it from your company profile as well as on your personal profile, right? But to cater to a large audience, if you want to go to the large audience, you have to pay for it. So you need to connect it, because I told you that you don't need to manually post it everywhere. So how it is going to happen it, right? It's not, I mean, Workable will not post automatically, right? You have to first of all connect your other accounts, and then only Workable will able to connect. Workable will able to publish it on different platforms. For example, I want to post it over the Monsters, so I will just go and click on connect your recruiters account. Now here I just need to Workable email and everything, right? I have to pay for it, and as you can see here, there's a lot more option here. For example, I can post it on the company website. I have to select the in date, right? I have to do all these settings, right? I have to connect them. Obviously it's take a few seconds. For example, let's say I just want to connect to the settings, so I will just go here, enter the confirm your company Indeed account. So whatever your Indeed account is, put it here, click on confirm account, and automatically it will get connected if you have this subscription of Indeed. Same goes for Monster. You have to just enter your Monster XML username, password, and inventory type, and just go and click on update settings. So Workable have this connection, or or you can say integration with each and every job recruitment application, whether it's a small, whether it's a big. You can find it. There's a hell lot of application integration available here. So that's really nice. Now let's go back here. Now, once you have connected it, and you can obviously buy the subscription directly from here. If you don't have, this is a team member. So for example, that you are the owner, right? So Ron is the owner, and I can add my HR and the associates and everyone, and whoever it is, department team, department leaders, and everything, right? So they can review the employees by themselves. Now this is a workflow. Now this is what I was talking about, the candidate pipeline here. So it show you the current status, whether they are in the screening, interview, or in the offer stage, right? For example, this is an interview kits here, right? I can just go and check out who applied. Right now I cannot see because nobody applied, obviously. And this is I can do the video interview from here. I can do the assessments, right? I can evaluate candidate suitability for the job and make unbiased hiring decision based on data. Now this is assessment, so I can just go and click on add assessment, right? I can add a questions, or I can use a third party, for example, criteria, hacker rank, quality, right? So there's a lot of things. You can just go and click on setup integration, and it will get integrated. You have to just enter the credentials, and then it's done, right? So this is how exactly this has happened. Now once the employee, or once the recruiter, or once the candidate has been moved to the assessment to interview, so the next stage comes the interview. So you can just take a video call interview or interview kits. Now once they have successfully passed the interview test, obviously you can give them offer and hire them. Right now I cannot view this because it is in review, right? Once Workable will review my job post, then only they will publish it, and once in the publish, then only I will able to see this if I have the subscription of Workable, right? So here the best part, as candidate move through the pipeline, you can automatically update the status just with a click. So if you move someone to interview, Workable can send them to automated emails confirming the time. Plus, you can add notes and feedbacks on each candidate, right? So this is really nice. So your team stays on the same page. Another cool feature, candidate scorecards. This allow you to rate candidate based on your own criteria, making it easier to compare applications side by side. which is really nice. And for example, if I want to see the job, that how the job listing look like, right? How it will look like to these candidates. So this is how it's look, right? And they have to just go and click on apply the job, and they will able to do this. So this is really interesting. Now recruitment is a team sport, and collaboration is the key. Workable make it easy for your hiring team to stay in sync. Whether you are reviewing candidates, you can assign team members, right? Or like someone being responsible for interviewing or checking reference. You can add use comment section under each candidate to leave feedback and discuss with the team. This helps keep all these thoughts in one place and ensure you never miss anything important. And if you want, you can set up automated notifications so your team knows when there's a new applicant, so they can verify it and they can move to a new stage in the pipeline. This keeps everything in the loop, right? So this is really interesting. Now this is a candidate section, so all the candidates I can find it here, right? Whichever department and everything, I can search them. Now once they are hired by my team, I can just go to my employees section, and all the employees who are working for the company will be shown here, right? And for example, if you have just moved to the Workable, then you can upload a CSV file, and then all the data will come up here. So this is how it's look like. For example, if you want to add a employee, you can add manually or directly from the CSV from Excel file here. So let's say I can add it. So I will just name here John Rodman, and here the job title. So for example, I will just write here manager, right? Then the start date. So John started working on 10th of March. Personal email. So the personal email is this one, right? This is a random email, by the way. And this is entity. So you haven't set up an company entities yet, right? So I have to create an entity. So let's click on leave and create an entity, because that is really important. So here, for example, if you use a Workable and if you have so many sister companies or more than one company, you can use it for just by creating entity. So I will just write here filex express and the legal name. So I will just use a filex, and that's a legal name, right? Location and everything. So I will just write here New York, right? And click on done. So this is how you can add an entity. You can add more than one entity, right? You can add more than one company. By the way, this is really important. And once you save it, for example, cancel it, let me click on save here. So we have saved it. I can delete it later, or I can edit it. Now this is a career page. So the career page is also really important. As you can see here, my career page is live but not customized, so I can just customize this up, right? And this is how the career page look like. So for example, career at Hikahu, right? And this is automated action, the notification which I told you, you can just set up from here. So this is really interesting, right? For example, save time and efforts by automating repeated tasks such as emailing candidate and scheduling your interview. So this is a thank you message, this is a disqualification message, and I can just add automation. For example, this is a disqualification message, so a short delay or choose a time. So for example, a disqualification message should go on obviously from Monday to Sunday, right? One day after, right? So once I have selected that this candidate got disqualified, automatically that one employee will, that candidate will get an email from us after a day, right? And the time will be whatever time I have to select it here, and obviously the time zone comes up here. You can add the automation, and this is a message, right? So this is how you can do this, and you can just create your own. This is account automation. So account automation happens inside. For example, you can just give a message to your team member and it will be automated. The same goes for this is a workflow, the pipeline which we just talked about, the discussion that how candidate will move from recruitment, from assessment to interview to offer and hire. This is the pipeline. I can customize this up, or I can create my new pipeline here. I can only customize when I have the subscription, right? Now obviously it gives you a subscription. So this is a subscription, this is a templates here. This is really useful. Now this is a business skill, critical thinking and everything, right? Interview templates. So depending upon for which company you are hiring, you can use the interview templates here. This is a candidate survey, so you can just check it out, referrals, and there's a hell lot of options, right? Now you can schedule an interview. So let's talk about scheduling interview. And by the way, we were adding, let's go back here because I forgot one thing. We were adding an employee, right? So let's go back, and here we can just go to the employee section from the top, and here just go and click on add an employee, add manually, fill up all these details and click on next, fill employee info. Now once you fill up all this, automatically that employee will be added to your company's data. Right. Now let's come to the main question. That was a scheduling interview. Once you select a candidate, you can click a button to schedule an interview right after the profile. You can choose between video or in-person interview, set the time and date, which you already discussed on Workable, automatically sync it with your calendar and sends the candidate an invite. Right. Now, once your job posting is live, applications are rolling in, right? Workable has some awesome reporting tools, right? Which you can also go it from here and check the activity and everything, right? So this is the reports and you will usually find it here. For example, you can see how many applicants came from which job boards, how long it's taking to move candidates through the pipeline, and how many interviews or offers you have made, right? All of this can be viewed on Workable dashboard with easy to read graphs and charts. So if you need to report a management or stakeholder, these analytics are perfect for making sure you're meeting your hiring goals and deadlines. Right. Now here's what Workable really got impressive: automation and AI. Right. This year, obviously, the future years of the AI. For example, Workable AI assistant can help you screen resumes. Now, this is a short information which I would like to give you. For example, Workable AI Assistant can help you screen resumes, and the AI look for keywords and matches them to your job description, saving you tons of time and manually sorting. It can even help shortlist candidate based on your preset criteria, which you will find it in the candidate section, right? Now, this is really interesting. And the best part is automated workflows, which I've already shown you how you can do this, like sending interview invites, moving candidates through the different stages, or even rejecting them. Right. All right. So there's you have it, a full walkthrough of how to use Workable for recruiting. But before we wrap up, here's a few best practices that I've learned from using the platform, right? Which is, let me show you up. Now here it is, right? And make sure you read this or pause the video. That is a start board, then refine it, collaborate early and often, and leverage automation. Right. Now, if you found this guide really helpful, make sure to like and subscribe and hit the bell icon. And there's an affiliate link given below in the description. If you're thinking to buy, please use our link. That's a way to support our channel. And we will keep making such good videos for you guys. If you have any thoughts for us, leave the comment. There's a comment box given for you. Thanks for watching this video. Subscribe.